just decided that I would take a Naruto character quiz. Which Naruto character are you? It's a good question. It's a Funteractive quiz experience. It's pretty nice from what I hear. It's got some nice reviews. It's pretty accurate. What's most important to me? I would say that. Which word best describes you? Yeah, probably that. If you hear any screaming or moaning or anything in the background, just don't worry about it. That's nothing. It's probably just the slaves acting up again. Don't mind them. Human trafficking can be a real pain in the ass, okay, let me tell you. But anyways, here we are, the quiz. It's supposed to be pretty fun interactive, so we're just gonna see how this rolls. What? She looks at you confused? Like Naruto. From Naruto, you explain. It's some sort of his signature attack. It's just one of the things that I have in common with Naruto. Not that I'm coming in with this. Not that I'm coming into this with any bias or anything. Also, listen, she yells, rudely interrupting you. I was summoned to the Chamber of the Force here yestereve. She informed me of a vision she had seen in her crystalline orb of future eyes. You, my child, are to bring back light to the crystals and protect this realm. Should you fail, the Dark Wizard will rise and rain destruction on our world once again. Alright, already off to a pretty exciting start. If you hear Discord, then I'm sorry. Just fucking deal with it. Suck my ass. She walks across the room and picks up a small golden locket sitting sitting atop her desk. She turns to face the window, holding the locket to her chest. You must head to Remus Steambrime at the armory. He will provide you with equipment for your journey. Then you must depart immediately. I wish you luck and pray for your safe return, my child. Let's see. So we got a lot of options, and I'm pretty sure these decide what Naruto character you get. So this is pretty exciting. Okay, but is it still part of the quiz? What's in the locket, Mom? Or so is this some sort of like my first ninja mission? Huh, well, I want to get Naruto, so gotta go with the ninja mission. So, this is some sort of like my first ninja mission. Wow, I sure hope I don't run into any bad ninjas or hot snake guys. She says something, but you don't hear her because you're already running to the armory while practicing doing the cool hand sign thing that Naruto does to make ninja spells happen. Oh. Come on. There we go. You open the door to the armory. Remus Steambrime, a gigantic man sporting a large beard and tiny eyeglasses, rushes to greet you. I hear someone's going on a big adventure about crystals, he exclaims. Take a look around. Choose any weapon you want. It's yours. Well, I'm gonna want shurikens because I want Naruto. You are unable to find the shurikens in any of the display cases, so you ask Remus if maybe they are kept behind the counter. You want what now? He asked. They're called shurikens. It's Japanese for ninja stars, you inform him. I guess if you don't have any shurikens, I'd be fine with kunai, too. Sometimes they put the special scrolls on the kunai so they can do magic spells. Remus picks you up, sets you outside, and closes the door. As soon as you take your first step outside of the town gates, they crash shut behind you. You look up at the guard operating the gates, but they refuse to make eye contact with you. Alright. But, you know, at the beginning, people didn't believe in Naruto, you know. It's fine. I'm gonna get Naruto. I don't need weapons. Okay, cool. I'm leaving now. For the Crystal Adventure, you yell to them. They don't seem to hear you, even though you yelled really loud and the gate is only 8 feet tall. Slightly disheartened, you venture into the forest to find the first crystal. Alright, exciting. Oh boy. I am ready for this. You find yourself in a small clearing somewhere within the forest. On the far end of the clearing is a closed gate with a booth beside it. Inside the booth sits the gate guardian, reading a newspaper and drinking coffee. As you approach, they put down their paper and greet you. Oh, hello. You're the first visitor I've had in quite some time. I reckon you must be headed to the Crystal Shrine, right? You solved my riddle and you can be on your way. Alright. I'm Naruto, so I can handle this. They root through a folder and pull out a small scroll. After carefully unfurling it, they read it aloud to you. Though my time has come and gone, the hearts of countless child I've won. And though my end ultimately came, I have a Sonic party game. You ponder the riddle, intrigued by its depths and layers. Finally, you reach its decision. Well, what would Naruto say? I think he'd go with the Dreamcast. A Sega Dreamcast has to be a metaphor for the Sonic the Hedgehog, because it had the game with the Sonic the Hedgehog. And they drink soda. It's great. It was great. There you go. Great work. It's a Sega Dreamcast. I'm not sure what that is, but that's what the scroll says. How exciting. Here, let me get that for you. They press a button in the booth, and the gate opens up. They wave goodbye as you continue on into the forest. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. No, the font's just a real pain in the ass to read. Fuck's sake. At the edge of the forest, you find a small shrine, surrounded by stone pillars. At the center of the shrine, a colossal purple stone hovers inches from the ground. You slowly approach the shrine, in awe of its beauty. Wow, you think, so this is what crystals is. As you enter the shrine, you hold your hand out towards the crystal. Before you can reach it, a voice cries out. Hold it. Who would dare to encroach upon your holy ground? You turn to see a snake man with arms, standing behind you, pointing a spear in your direction. This is one serious snake man with arms, you think. Let's talk to him. Hi, sorry to intrude. If you could let me through and not kill me, I'd appreciate it. I'm here on an adventure about making sure that crystals don't make a bad wizard happen, because I'm important. Ah, you aim to thwart the dark wizard. Very well, I will leave you to it. May you have good fortune in your endeavor, the snake man with arms says as he returns to the forest. Having dealt with the snake man with arms, you enter the shrine and approach the crystal. Despite its massive size, it is somehow floating weightless above the floor. You place your hand on its surface, and from deep within you can feel strange, faint energy. It occurs to you that no one ever told you exactly what you're supposed to be doing with these crystals. I can pray to it, I can comfort it, or I can kiss it. Well, if I know my Naruto, then I know he kisses that one guy. So we gotta kiss it. From somewhere deep in your soul, you know that there's only one way you're going to be able to do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing with these crystals. You can't remember ever feeling this nervous before. I never thought it would happen to me, you say to the crystal. You close your eyes and lean forward slowly. This is it, you think. This is the big one. The moment that your lips make contact with the crystal, it violently shatters into thousands of pieces, which loudly fall onto the floor of the shrine. You look around to make sure that there were no spectators before quickly leaving the shrine. I think this is going well, you announce as you walk into the sunset. Yeah, alright. One crystal down, let's go. What's next? After traveling for a few days, you come across a small oceanside town. You ask around town for information on the location of the crystal and learn that it is located on a small island, a few miles off of the coast. Head to the docks to charter a boat. You find a small rowboat that someone has left unattended and charter it. Chartering a boat is when you find someone's boat that they aren't using and you use it for a little while, you're pretty sure. You set off for the island, using the map and compass you chartered. Luckily, the waters are fairly calm and you quickly get the hang of maneuvering the small watercraft. As you approach the island, you decide to take a short nap in your boat. You lean back and close your eyes. When you open them, you notice that a seagull has landed on the front of the boat. Over the next few minutes, you are joined by several more seagulls. The number of seagulls is growing exponentially, by the minute. Just when you've reached maximum goal capacity, they all take flight at once, bringing the boat with it. The combined effort of the dozens of birds takes the boat several dozen feet in the air. Commune. Hi there, seagulls, you say diplomatically. I can say that you like this boat that I chartered, but it would really mean a lot to me if you would not steal it right now. I'm doing an adventure about crystals for my mom. I think so I can find out which Naruto character I am. The birds begin screeching at one another. It is clear that some of them have taken pity on you, perhaps having once been in a similar situation themselves. After a few minutes of debate, an accord is reached. The seagulls gently land the boat on the shore of the island. You get out of the boat and thank the seagulls for not stealing the boat you stole. That's seagulls for you. Loyal to the... Before you can finish your analysis of seagull loyalty, they take off again, bringing the boat with them. Oh. You watch as the loyal birds majestically carry your boat away. You can only imagine what sort of wild and crazy nest they must be planning to build with it. You give them a salute as they disappear over the horizon. Take a look around the island. It is fairly small, taken up almost entirely by the shrine housing the crystal. It is almost identical to the shrine in the forest. Alright, second crystal already. We're gonna get that Naruto in no time, guys. You make your way into the shrine, gazing in awe at the towering red gem before you. As you are deciding on a plan of action regarding crystals, though, a figure steps out from behind a pillar. I've been waiting for you, she says menacingly. You turn to face her. Her armor, although similar to yours, is extremely worn and ragged. Her white hair reaches down to the ground. Is that an anime white hair, or is she just old? Probably anime. I was like you once, young, naive, going on a crystal adventure. That's youthful optimism for only ended up getting me a one-way ticket to this god-forsaken island. Were you trying to find out which Naruto character you are too? Dilbert character. Oh. Woof. None of that matters anymore, though I'm going to make sure that you don't save the crystals. Then the Dark Wizard will return and end this world and I'll finally be free. She steps forward, fists clenched. I asked the armorer for a stapler. I thought maybe it would be a good way to get some Dilbert points so I would get Dilbert at the end of the quiz. I was a fool. He gave me nothing. But even without a weapon, I'll stop you. Let's go, lady. You charge towards each other. You throw a punch with your right hand, and she throws one with her left. Your fists collide loudly in midair. You try to catch her off guard with a leg sweep, but she does the same and you both fall on your back. Damn, that's a real Naruto. This is really weird, you both exclaim simultaneously. The two of you stand up and try to fight some more, but neither of you are able to land a hit. Exhausted, you hold your hand out to her. We shouldn't fight, you declare. Listen, I know that you're mad that your crystal adventure didn't work out like you planned, and you ended up on an island for a long time, but this won't solve anything. When Naruto runs into a problem, he usually has to rely on teamwork to set things right. I don't really like Dilbert, but I think sometimes he has to work with the lady with triangle hair to do the big report or the merger, and that's also a type of teamwork. She looks up to the sky, a single tear rolling down her cheek. Maybe you're right, kid. Maybe this whole time when I thought I was Dilbert, I was really the mean dog. That ends today. Do your thing, champ. Save those crystals. Kill that wizard. You approach the crystal. As you stand before the second crystal, a familiar feeling of excitement washes over you. Here goes crystals again, you think to yourself. We gotta kiss it. You look at the ground, blushing. Well, I guess it's just you and me. And also that woman who was going to kill me, but she's over there, so mostly it's just you and me, you say, attempting to make conversation with the rock badly. You gaze into the crystal, and as you lean in, you whisper, I secretly hoped it would happen to me. Once again, soon as your lips make contact, the crystal explodes and pieces are strewn across the island. The woman looks at you, clearly baffled and maybe a little upset. It's called crystals, you say, and it's beautiful, and get used to it. Having saved the second crystal, you begin preparations for your journey to the third and final shrine. Check your inventory and find that you have no thing. You look at the ocean surrounding you and realize you have none boat. You sit down on the beach and hold your head in your hands. Morale is low. Oh yeah, you're stuck here too now, the woman says helpfully as she sits beside you. I guess I didn't even really need to attack you in the first place. You look up to the sky. In front of you lies a vast ocean, painted brilliant shades of pink and orange by the setting sun. Naruto wouldn't give up, and I'm not a pussy. Refusing to give up, you desperately search your mind for a way to get off to the island and reach the next shrine. I've got it! You jump to your feet, struck with a sudden burst of inspiration. I'll just swim to the next crystal. I have no idea where it is, but I think no matter what I do, I'll just end up in the right place anyways. This quiz is deceptively linear. Oh, alright. Well, good luck, I guess. I hope you don't die. You wave goodbye and sprint into the cold, cold ocean. As you swim towards the setting sun, you feel a surge of optimism. Having lost feeling in your arms and legs, you feel a surge of really, really cold and tired. You float on your back, hoping the current will take you to the final crystal. Instead, the current decides to take you onto a massive whirlpool. You circle around faster and faster until you are pulled into the center and vanish beneath the surface. As your vision begins to blur and you fade out of consciousness, you feel strange energy envelop you. It's Naruto. It has to be Naruto. He's embracing me. We're gonna make out. Did I win the quiz? It is almost time, child. Very good. As you slowly regain consciousness, you glance around trying to take in your surroundings. You find yourself in a large flooded cavern. Massive stalactites hang down from the ceiling and rows of sharp-looking stalagmites rise from under the water. You are on a large circular platform at the center of the cavern. In front of you is a ring of pillars at the center of which floats a gigantic blue rock. You pull yourself to your feet. That was even easier than I thought, you declare. Sometimes all you have to do is practically drown in the middle of a cold, uncaring ocean to get what you want. We'll see about that, says a voice that sounds nearly identical to your own. It must be Naruto. A strange figure surrounded by black smoke materializes in front of the crystal. They appear to be the same height as you, with the same body type, hair, and armor, yet their features are different, difficult to make out as they are shrouded in an ethereal, shadowy substance. I know why you're here. I know what you want, but I won't let you win this time. Your pathetic little journey ends now. Your shadow self approaches. Well, if it's my shadow self, then I better talk to him. Listen, you cry. We don't have time to do this. I'm sure we could. No, you listen. Your shadow self holds their arms out with two bursts of black smoke. A weapon appears in each of their hands. In one, a sword that is almost as big as you, with a deep blue hilt and a red gem embedded in the pommel. In the other, a beautiful wooden staff, with strange, intricate symbols carved into its base, and a red gem shaped like an eagle embedded in the top. With a flick of their staff, they lift you high into the air and then quickly pull you towards them. Just as you are about to collide with them, they hold out their sword and you are impaled through the chest. With a laugh, they pull the blade from you, and with another quick movement of their staff, they send you flying across the floor. Across the room, or the floor. You crash into a pillar and collapse onto the floor. Your shadow self stands over you as you lay on the cold floor. Pathetic, you're a joke. To think an embarrassment like you is prophesied to stop the dark wizard. What a laugh. They kneel down in front of you and stare at you in the face. You try to stare them in the face back, but it's a little unnerving because their face is just shadow stuff. Not that you ever even cared about stopping them. I know why you're really doing this. You don't care about this world. You just want to finish this quiz and find out which dumb fictional character you are so you can post it online and try to impress your friends. As if they care about your garbage anime. As if they care about you. This is a pretty good episode, I gotta say. Some nice character development. I'm really liking it. You're an embarrassment, a joke, an absolute joke. As they scream, the walls of the cave begin to shake. A few of the stalactites crumble and fall to the floor, shattering loudly. You lay on the floor bleeding as your shadow self throws a tantrum which threatens to collapse the cavern on top of the both of you. You're just wasting your time, desperately searching for external sources to bolster your pathetic sense of self-worth. All you care about is yourself and your ego. You're never going to find happiness. You'll just keep fighting more and more quizzes. You'll never be satisfied. I love you. We don't use hate in this household. In their voice, you can hear a sense of sadness and longing. You realize that despite everything, you and your shadow self might have a lot in common. You know that there's only one way to make things right. Tell your shadow self which Naruto character they are. You manage to pull yourself up. Despite the severe pain, your shadow self is caught off guard by your strength as you approach them. You look at them in the where their eyes would be if your shadow self had eyes and not just a featureless face. You're Sasuke Uchiha. What? You're Sasuke Uchiha. You are powerful and intelligent, but sometimes overconfident. Despite your angsty and cold exterior, deep down your greatest desire is to be appreciated and understood. like this site, and remember to share your results on Twitter. This can't be, your shadow self stammers. They look down at their trembling hands and back to you. How did you? I believe it, you say with a smile, as they explode into a burst of black smoke. You have defeated your shadow self. You stagger to the center of the cavern and stand before the final crystal. As you gaze upon it, you feel the weight of all your decisions pressing down upon you. It has all led to this. Let's fucking make out. You look the crystal in the eyes. I always knew it'd come to this, you say with a smile. You lean in for one final smooch. The final crystal shatters. The world goes dark. So my Naruto? Alright, I think I got Naruto. I'm pretty confident I got Naruto, guys. You have done well, my child. Thank you, Naruto. Through the darkness, you see a woman holding a golden locket, smiling at you. Oh, it's just my mom. She holds the locket out to you, and you take it, pressing the small button on top to open it. A small piece of paper falls out and lands in your hand. You read it. I'm the Wizard. Ooh, winky face. Classy. The figure vanishes in a burst of purple flame, leaving you in total darkness. I owe it all to you, kid. Thanks to you, my reign has now begun. I will annihilate this world and build my own from the ashes. A world for wizards. Trademark. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll call it. Oh. And for your service, you shall be rewarded. Yes, as a token of my gratitude. Naruto. I will kill you quickly. A column of fire erupts in front of you, and from it emerges a terrifying creature unlike anything you've yet seen. Its face like that of a snake, but with big horns. Its body like that of a snake, but with uncouth tattoos and a wizard's robe. Its legs like those of a muscular human. Before you stands Falamai, the dark wizard, snake woman with legs. Fuck. Not even Naruto could beat this guy. Falamai, the dark wizard, snake woman with legs, raises her wizard wand and fires off a beam of dark red energy which hurtles towards you, and in your weakened state you are unable to do anything but close your eyes and wait for the end. Okay. The beam hits you square on the mouth. You feel a strange warmth in your lips as the beam is reflected directly back at Falamai, the dark wizard, the snake woman with legs, striking her in the leg. Impossible! This cannot be. The power of the crystals courses through your lips, which are now emitting a brilliant light. You can feel yourself being filled with the divine power of the ether crystal's love. You realize now what you must do, what you were always meant to do. Kiss the wizard. Your strength restored, you leap through the air. Falamai, the dark wizard, snake woman with legs, fires another spells at you, but in her panic state, she misses completely. She begins to scream incoherently. Channeling the power of the three crystals, you crash directly into Falamai, the dark wizard, snake woman with legs, and plant a big old smooch right on her forehead. She lets out a final scream as she is consumed by a blinding light. You feel the crystal's power leave your body as Falamai, the dark wizard, snake woman with legs, is once again banished from the realm. Nani? You are enveloped by a brilliant white light. The three crystals float around you in a beautiful crystal dance. You reach out to them and notice that your hands are becoming translucent. As you are bathed in the warm light of the crystals, you can feel yourself fading out of this reality. You blow them a kiss as you fall into a deep sleep. You are Art Naruto. This Naruto was a founder of French Impressionist painting, and the most consistent and prolific practitioner of the movement's philosophy of expressing one's perceptions before nature, especially as applied to plain art landscape painting. The term Impressionism is derived from... Oh. Alright, well that's good enough for me, guys. I think I got a pretty good catch here. This was a pretty good playthrough. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite if you want, and make sure you leave a comment telling me whether you want me to do New Game Plus. Alright, see you guys.